90 Day Fiancé's Jasmine Pineda reacts to hilarious Halloween costumes of her and Gino. Jasmine Pineda and Gino Palazzolo, stars of 90 Day Fiancé, praised fans for dressing up as them for Halloween. Their popularity is evident as many couples chose to parody Jasmine and Gino, including U.S. Senator John Fetterman and his wife. Jasmine and Gino also showcased their own costumes, with Jasmine dressing as a Catrina and Gino as a killer clown. 90 Day Fiancé star Jasmine Pineda loves the hilarious costumes of her and Gino Palazzolo that fans wore for Halloween this year. Jasmine is a 36-year-old Panamanian woman who became an overnight reality TV sensation thanks to 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 Days Season 5. Jasmine's wit and personality are charming and entertaining, even though her angry outbursts at Gino can come across as scary. Jasmine met Gino, 53, on a dating app over 3 years ago. Soon enough, their online relationship became serious, and Gino proposed to Jasmine. She came to America during 90 Day Fiancé Season 10 and is about to get married to her gringo bonito. Jasmine and Gino may have debuted a couple of years ago on 90 Day Fiancé, but they are also among the list of the franchise's most iconic pairs. The proof of their popularity lies in the many couples across the U.S. who chose to dress up as the twosome. Jasmine and Gino shared a few outstanding costume examples on their Instagram stories. Jasmine reposted an Instagram story showing U.S. Senator John Fetterman and his wife Gisele Fetterman dressed up in costumes inspired by Gino and Jasmine. The former Second Lady of Pennsylvania even wore colorful barrettes in her hair like Jasmine wore on before the 90 days. 90 Day Fiancé's Jasmine and Gino reveal their Halloween costumes. Gino also reposted a reel created by Instagram blogger at 90 Day Rocks in which the talented artist pretended to be Jasmine carving a pumpkin for Halloween. Jasmine wrote, "Apparently a lot of people dressed up like Gino and Jasmine." She continued, "That's absolutely amazing." Jasmine thanked her supporters for their love and mentioned how glad she was to have them following her journey. Interestingly, it was 90 Day Fiancé couple Yara Zaya and Jovi Dufresne that first started the trend of dressing up as Gino and Jasmine for Halloween. Meanwhile, Jasmine and Gino also unveiled their own costumes on their joint Instagram account at jasmine.gino. Jasmine decided to spook things up for the season by donning a glamorous Dia de los Muertos-inspired Catrina costume with a red cape and dark blue gloves to complement her bodysuit that featured a skeleton adorned with thorns and roses. Meanwhile, Gino decided to celebrate Halloween by transforming into a killer clown, with a blood-stained jumpsuit and a wide, toothy smile that surely terrified the whole of Canton, via at jasmine.gino. Jasmine and Gino did not confirm whether they celebrated Halloween together, but her surroundings in her photos did make it look like she's still living in Michigan. Jasmine and Gino are trying to show that they probably won't end up together once 90 Day Fiancé Season 10 is over. However, chances are that the couple is already married by now since Jasmine was first spotted in America back in June 2023. 90 Day Fiancé. I'm concerned about Jasmine Pineda's intentions with Matt Brownie's. What's his financial fate? Jasmine Pineda from 90 Day, The Last Resort has a controversial past that raises questions about whether she may have hidden motives for being in a relationship with Matt Brownie's. I first became aware of Jasmine in 2021 when she appeared in 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 Days Season 5 with Gino Palazzolo. Despite noticing some red flags, I found her personality appealing and believed she was truly in love with Gino. Jasmine appeared genuine on both the show and on social media, making her a standout cast member of that year. Unfortunately, Jasmine let me and many other fans down when she changed her personality and appearance. She became less relatable and started to engage in actions that disgusted many fans, like showing her foot fetish on camera and behaving controversially during tell-alls. Additionally, she began to share intimate details about her relationship with Gino, which should have remained private. Ultimately, Jasmine lost credibility when she suggested an open marriage as a solution to her intimacy issues with Gino. Her disingenuous behavior throughout her time on 90 Day, The Last Resort turned many viewers against her. Jasmine got pregnant with Matt while married to Gino. Jasmine failed to honor her marriage vows. Jasmine's controversial past is the primary reason many 90 Day Fiancé viewers, including myself, doubt her. Throughout the years, she has claimed that Gino is the most important part of her life. However, she took advantage of him by using his money to secure an apartment in the same building as her ex-boyfriend. Jasmine also spent Gino's money on cosmetic procedures, dental work, and facials. She made every effort to assert control in the relationship, frequently arguing with him over trivial matters and threatening to end the relationship if he didn't comply with her demands. Think that Jasmine's behavior in 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 2 revealed her true feelings for Gino. She appeared on the spin-off with the intention of working on her marriage with Gino, claiming that she wanted to have a future with him. However, she also engaged in actions that were detrimental to their relationship, such as secretly talking to Matt. Jasmine unfairly accused Gino, insulted him publicly, and proposed an open marriage. She even became pregnant with her gym buddy, Matt, after previously rejecting the idea of having a child with Gino. Jasmine said she's not in love with Matt. Jasmine doesn't want to be in a romantic relationship. Fans like me can't trust Jasmine because she posts confusing statements on social media that don't make any sense. She makes it difficult for her followers to know her intentions, which makes her seem deceptive. One example of Jasmine's dishonest behavior is evident on social media, where she discusses Matt. She recently gave birth to Matt's first child, a daughter named Matilda. She spoke extensively about her life as a single mother, confirming that the father of her baby would help co-parent and clarifying that they aren't in a romantic relationship. Jasmine stated that Matt is only a support system for her, not her romantic partner, because she doesn't want to be with any man. On the surface, I see nothing wrong with Jasmine's statement. However, her actions have confused me, as well as many other fans. Jasmine often uses social media to post affectionate photos with Matt. She romanticizes him and kisses him in public, but claims that he's simply her friend. Jasmine's situation with Matt makes me wonder if she has friend-zoned him, manipulating him into staying with her without making things official. Jasmine was financially dependent on Gino. Jasmine expected Gino to provide for her financially. I believe Jasmine may have an ulterior motive for being with Matt, particularly given her current financial situation and history. Throughout their relationship, Jasmine was financially dependent on him. She relied on him to meet her basic needs, such as finding an apartment, while he paid for luxuries like plastic surgery and cosmetic procedures. Jasmine expected financial support from Gino even when he was unemployed. She didn't feel remorseful about lying to him about using the money he gave her to buy a wedding dress for plastic surgery. Instead, Jasmine was dependent on Gino after moving to the United States. She relied on him for various things, such as driving her around Michigan and helping bring her children to America. Jasmine even asked Gino to take her on expensive vacations in the United States, like their trip to Miami. Now that Jasmine is no longer with Gino, it seems she is forming a similar bond with Matt. She may be attempting to maintain a close friendship with him that resembles a romantic relationship, allowing her to have more independence while still having emotional support. How does Jasmine make money without Gino? Jasmine's popularity might be on the decline. I believe that Jasmine's financial struggles explain why she's trying to stay so close to Matt. She earns money through OnlyFans and Cameo. However, details, such as Cameo leaderboards, suggest that she may not be making as much money on the platform as she once did. Additionally, Jasmine was unable to make her fitness business successful, as her vegan protein didn't sell well. Earlier in 2025, Jasmine revealed that she could no longer afford to go to nail salons. I think Jasmine has become attached to Matt because she wants someone to rely on in case her financial situation worsens. Jasmine has proved her shady character. Rarely does Jasmine Pineda notice her faults. I struggle to trust Jasmine because she has repeatedly deceived people around her. She always tries to justify her actions and seldom admits to her mistakes. I think Jasmine may be pretending to be a victim to gain sympathy and attention. A clear example of this is when she asked her fans to send gifts for her baby by sharing a wish list along with her baby announcement, essentially asking others to cover her child's basic needs. The 90-day, the last resort alum has a controversial personality, which is why I fear Matt might share the same fate as Gino. Jasmine Pineda goes viral for bringing her own food into restaurant. I have the courage to do it. Jasmine Pineda's controversial restaurant habit is making headlines. The 90-Day Fiancé star recently shared a TikTok featuring her debatable behavior. Taking to the social media platform, the Panamanian native revealed that she brings her avocados and utensils when she dines out. In the clip, Jasmine was seated at the table and pulled the fruit out of her bag, along with a paring knife. Jasmine shamelessly cut her avocado and placed it on the plate before her, giving 2 thumbs up to the unidentified videographer. In the caption of her video, Jasmine wrote, "I brought my own." The reality TV star received plenty of feedback in the comments section of her TikTok, where many applauded her efforts. Jasmine's fans appreciate her super smart idea. One of her fans admitted they feel this due to the cost of adding avocados in a restaurant. Another confessed they bring their salad dressing to restaurants. Others called Jasmine super smart for her money-saving move, and more revealed they have done the same. Jasmine shares why she brought her food to the restaurant. Jasmine's video went viral, garnering more than 300,000 views and catching the attention of Today.com, who reached out to the 90-Day Fiancé star to get the backstory on her restaurant conduct. Jasmine told the outlet, "I decided that I didn't want to pay $6 for half an avocado when I can pay like $5 to get 2 good avocados." Show Palace, where Jasmine was dining in the video, is her favorite restaurant, and they don't offer avocado on their menu. But that hasn't stopped her from doing it at establishments offering avocados. "I have even done it at restaurants that do offer avocado," Jasmine acknowledged. However, Jasmine's choice to bring her food to restaurants hasn't happened without judgment, she says. "I have received weird looks, not only from servers, but sometimes when you go to a restaurant, and it is fancy, people stare at you," the 38-year-old said. But that doesn't bother Jasmine. "I was like, oh, come on, don't look at me that way because you have thought about it. It's just that I have the courage to do it." Jasmine is criticized on Instagram. While many of Jasmine's TikTok followers were on board with her idea, her Instagram followers weren't as impressed. Jasmine shared a screenshot of Today.com's article on her Jazzy Fitness vegan Instagram feed. In the comments section of her post, Jasmine's critics spoke out, many of them chastising her decision to bring her avocado to a restaurant. One of Jasmine's naysayers called her rude for bringing food into a restaurant. "If you don't want to pay their prices, just don't go there," they added. Another critic asked where Jasmine's line is about which food items she would bring into a restaurant. "You can buy pretty much everything cheaper than ordering it at a restaurant," the Instagram user continued. One of Jasmine's followers pointed out that she isn't just paying for an avocado if she orders one in a restaurant, but also the establishment, wages of servers, taxes, supplies, etc. "If you don't want to pay for the cost of eating out, you're more than welcome to eat at home," they griped. 90-Day Fiancé star reveals shocking reason he's refusing to divorce wife right now. One of the husbands from 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, decided to end his marriage with his wife, but he has chosen to delay filing for divorce because of a shocking motive. In 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9, many couples are currently facing challenges in their marriages, either due to communication issues or differing future goals. Elizabeth Pothast and Andre Castrovet are at odds over relocating from Florida, USA, to Moldova. Cara Bass and Guillermo Royer are struggling to support each other's career ambitions. Gino Palazzolo has kicked Jasmine Pineda out of his house as their open marriage continues to fall apart. Gino suspects that Jasmine was unfaithful to him with her friend, Matt Brownies, long before they agreed to explore an open marriage. Despite Jasmine's denials, Gino is fully prepared to move on from their relationship. In a recent episode of 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 9, via Gino confessed that he wants to divorce Jasmine. However, he mentioned that he isn't in a hurry to start the legal proceedings. While shopping at a local thrift store in Michigan, Gino disclosed his reason for stalling the divorce process. He said, "I would prefer to wait for a recession when the market completely drops because I don't want to share money with Jasmine for free." What Gino waiting to divorce Jasmine means. Gino isn't looking forward to reconciling with Jasmine. When Gino and Jasmine first decided to consider an open marriage, it seemed like they could work through their marital issues and eventually return to being exclusive. However, it seems that their marriage crumbled as Jasmine continued to have an intimate relationship with Matt. Gino now believes that she may have been unfaithful to him even before they agreed to an open marriage. His behavior indicates that he no longer wants to make amends with Jasmine and is instead interested in exploring his new connection with Natalie. Despite feeling upset about the end of his marriage, Gino is making responsible financial choices for himself. Gino is intentionally delaying filing for divorce because he may be exploring a loophole to avoid splitting assets with Jasmine, or he may be waiting for the market to drop. Divorce paperwork can be complicated and time-consuming, so he may be putting it off until there is a pressing need for him to sever all ties with his wife, particularly if his new relationship with Natalie becomes more serious. Our take on Gino waiting for a recession. Gino is known for his money-savvy ways. Gino has always been savvy with money and is known as a penny pincher in the franchise, so it isn't surprising that he is stalling the official divorce paperwork, which could impact his net worth. Although Gino has stated that he is waiting for an economic downturn to begin the divorce process, it's possible that he's struggling with an emotional hesitancy about moving forward. After being together with Jasmine for over 4 years, he may still have lingering feelings for her. Hopefully, fans will see a resolution to Gino and Jasmine's story during 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9.